the 3 things you need to know to get your Friday Eve started. It's Thursday, April 3rd, and U of H fans gearing up for a slam dunk. Final Four. Cougs facing off against Duke Saturday in San Antonio, 7:49 tip-off p.m. And watch parties all over. The official one downtown at Avenida Plaza. That's going to start at 6 Saturday afternoon. Clear Lake at Perry Pizza. Heights at Christian Tailgate. Katy, Scholars and Scoundrels. And in Sugarland, there'll be one at Talyard Brew Company. Now, the Rockets are doing amazing, winning their 50th game, beating Utah last night, 143-105, clinching a top seed in the Western Conference. And then Houston will host Thunder tomorrow night. And 4 Houston area restaurants make it to the James Beard Awards finalist list. Under the Best New Restaurant category, Emma. Outstanding Wine and Beverage Program, that would go to March. Best Chef, we've got 2. Emmanuel Chavez at Tatimo and Thomas Billy at Belly of the Beast in Spring.
Man,
so congratulations.
I want to try them all.
As finalists. Can't wait to see how it all ends up. Now, weather today. We've got some rain on the way Saturday. Might see some showers today, but definitely windy and warm. We're going up to 87. Tomorrow's high 90. Right now, 79 in Uptown, and you're up to date on Sunny. Tell me something good, brought to us by our friends at Goodwill Houston. I love this so much. Cougs coach Calvin Sampson recently shared a text he got from Greg Popovich, one of the winningest head coaches in the NBA, after the Cougs earned their Final Four trip to San Antonio. Popovich's text said, "I'm the happiest person in San Antonio, but not as happy as you, Karen, and the family, and your whole program built with good character and love. Bravo, my good friend."
Wow.
Isn't that excellent? Cougs take on Duke Saturday night in San Antonio. Tip off at 7:49.
Go Cougs!
p.m. Yeah, producer Anthony.
Dane, heads up for all our book lovers. We have a destination in town tailor-made just for you. It's the Houston Book Warehouse. This small business, Dane, has more than 35,000 used books with prices ranging from just $1 to just $5. Customers say this collection, too, is, quote, unmatched. They say it's a whole world of books that you can browse for hours. Another customer adds, when you come to a place like this, you never know what you're going to find, and that is the fun. So if you love books or have someone in your life that does, add this to your must-visit list. It's the Houston Book Warehouse. Find it on the west side off Keith Harrow Boulevard, just west of Highway 6.
And I think books, something to do with our nearly impossible question coming up at 6:40. Just saying. And I love this. It's called Sunday Suppers. It's a kids program partnering with Houston restaurants and Texas Children's Hospital. Sunday Suppers, a Sky High for Kids, is a local nonprofit dedicating to supporting children battling cancer and life-threatening illnesses. They give them special meals from the kids' favorite restaurants delivered right to the hospital room. My favorite, Truth Barbecue, they were the first to volunteer last year. They served fried chicken and tater tot casserole and banana pudding. It was a huge hit with the kids. Other restaurants include Craft Pita, Eunice, and Trill Burgers. So it's so cool.
Wow.
Houston restaurants partnering with Texas Children's Hospital, making the kids happy with comfort food.
What a great partnership, too.
I love that. We always have our Tell Me Something Good stories up at sunny99.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram at Sunny99 Houston. Sunny 99.1, Houston's best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. I'm Dana with producer Anthony. Well, at 6:40, we learned that the key to a kid's success, lots of books around when they're growing up. And that kind of led Anthony and I to talk about our favorite books. One of my favorites, it was such a heart-wrenching book, so well written, was Sounder. And again, I grew up in the New York school district, so maybe the book isn't here, but it was definitely very popular there. Anthony, you were the
Goosebumps
books,
the
exactly.
basic guy.
And then my really brilliant middle child, the Super Diaper Baby books that have been banned in many schools.
You said that you had a problem with the misspelling, but the Chick-fil-A cows misspell everything.
Exactly.
It's okay for them.
See, there you go. And we're asking you about the experience you've had with books and to share it with us. And we have got Shelby calling in from Sealy on your way to work in Katy. What's been your book experience?
I actually grew up with the avid reader. My mom read with me and my brothers all the time. But when I got into middle school, I grew up in North Carolina, and we had a thing called Battle of the Books, where you basically would read books, and then you would go to this competition to answer questions about the books.
Oh
What?
my gosh, I'm
That's
getting nervous just
That's
thinking about it.
crazy.
Reading
Wow.
comprehension.
Definitely. And I preach that with my son, and he's actually a little hard at reading, but he has that part down.
That is
Dang.
so good.
Wow, that's incredible,
That takes
actually.
a lot of time.
It does.
It's one thing to read to the kids, but then asking questions,
That
right, Shelby?
comprehension.
Oh, yeah. So that was the fun part about it, because it was one of those, they asked you questions, and you would have to tell them what book it was. And if it was one that it could be in more than one book, you could contest it. And then you would have to find the book, the page, the chapter, everything for it.
Oh
Dang,
my gosh.
that's intense.
Like, how old were you when you did this?
I think it was like 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wow.
thinking. What about, were there any prizes up for grabs?
So the winners of the competition got like some kind of pizza party. It wasn't something big, but it was fun to do.
Still,
That
though,
is
man.
what a great, we could do that in our homes,
Really,
too.
and the skills you learn from that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Shelby. That's what makes you a successful lady today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Heck yeah.
I love it. Well, thanks for sharing. And what was
Very
the name of the
cool.
contest again?
It was called Battle of the Books.
I love that. Battle of the Books.
I
Yes.
love it. So good. Well, Shelby, thanks so much for sharing. And it's so funny she says that because hers was actually hard. We've got our Battle of the Burbs coming up at 8:10, and you don't have to have read any books in your whole life, and you'll be
Not
able
at
to
all.
answer these questions. We keep it super simple, okay?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Shelby, thanks again for
Thank
calling
you.
in. Glad you listened.
Of course. Y'all have a good day.
You too.